U.S. Cellular Field Saturday night in the Windy City. Tonight it's the third of this 4 games between the Detroit Tigers and the Chicago White Sox. Cabrera and Abreu slug it out. Coming up next on the show, Jose Iglesias is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Slider strike 3 called as the leadoff man is set down looking to open up the ball game.
In the second spot tonight, the left fielder, number 8, Justin Upton.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And Upton swings and misses on a good pitch that time, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Grounded to third. Oh, and he took his eye off it as it's right through him into left. Miguel Cabrera will stand in. He too had 3 hits in the win last night. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And there goes Upton. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And that'll be in time as a perfect strike to second from Navarro gets his man. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Adam Eaton comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the White Sox, right fielder, Adam Eaton.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Calling for it, Castellanos makes the play, 1 away. Melky Cabrera will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest.
Well, guys, one good game does not a season make. He's been hitting under 250 over his last 10 games, so hopefully he's figured something out.
And he will make the play. 2 away now. Jose Abreu gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
And now a swing and a ball hit in the air out to left field. Iglesias is there, and how about that? A 3-pitch inning as this side is retired. J.D. Martinez will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Well, he's had 7 RBIs in his last 10 games, so he is producing runs, and he had another good one yesterday.
And reined in 1 away. Victor Martinez will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, he's been hitting over 400 in his last 10 games, but wow, that was a stinker yesterday.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first gets Martinez, and that's the second out of the inning. Ian Kinsler will dig in now. He's got that average pushing up near 350 to begin play.
And how about that? He's got the second best batting average on this ball club, so he's having a really nice year for them so far.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back in.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high, 1-2. grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Todd Frazier will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run.
Well, guys, that's why they call. He's been hitting over 350 in his last 10 games, but he had kind of a bad one yesterday.
Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first, but right to Cabrera, and that's the first out. Stepping in, Deoner Navarro, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is where he's so comfortable hitting righties so far this year really well, hitting over 300 on the year.
On to first, and Sanchez has got it working now. There are 2 away. Brett Laurie gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that... Nick Castellanos leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Hit sharply toward the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Into the box, Anthony goes. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Anthony goes.
Sacrifice attempt here. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. Coming to the plate now, Miguel Gonzalez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Ah, and he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. Matt Albers will be summoned now to take over following the injury.
Number 34.
Miguel Gonzalez will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. Fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Swing and a liner, but this will be foul. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Flip of his glove for 1. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
The shortstop, number 1.
Jose Iglesias is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, I don't think you want to come in throwing a lot of high changeups. That's a pitch he's going to have to get lower in the strike zone.
And that's a base hit as the run will come in from third, and the Tigers have drawn first blood here. Justin Upton steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Pitch is a cold strike, the throw, and he'll be tagged out at second base. Avisail Garcia will stand in hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game.
Well, when you have a rough day at the plate, it's all about letting it go. You can't dwell on it for too long.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Austin Jackson will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
He's getting a lot of outs right now because he's attacking the hitters. He's not dancing around the zone.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. skied into straightaway right. Martinez moves over, makes the play, and there are two gone now. Tim Anderson will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again. Justin Upton is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. And here's a slider. Strike three called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Miguel Cabrera is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Eaton is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Now to the plate, J.D. Martinez. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. High pop-up. And Abreu will make the play, and that ends the inning. Adam Eaton is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Hit hard up the middle. And a leap over at first, but he comes down with his foot on the bag to record the out. Into the box now, Melky Cabrera will swing it from the left side right here.
You know, he's just flat out a better hitter from the left side. He's a switch hitter, but it's no secret this is his favorite side to hit from.
Sanchez into his motion. Here he comes 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Jose Abreu digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter. It's 1-1.
He's just running right through these guys. Absolutely worn them down.
A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And, of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
High in the air out to center field. Ghost is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Victor Martinez heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
The designated hitter, Victor
He's ready.
Martinez.
Here's the first offering. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Ian Kinsler. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. To first, taken in by Abreu, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nick Castellanos. He reached on a single in his first try. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Todd Frazier, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Sanchez sets his sights. Here's the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hard hit ball to second. Well, there to make the play is Kinsler as he takes away a knock. 1 gone.
Now batting.
So 1 away, and here's the catcher, Deoner Navarro. This one's flared out toward left. Upton is going to get there. 2 gone. Brett Laurie comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Avisail Garcia.
A solo home run here off the bat of Brett Laurie. Home run number 9 on the year as the White Sox have come back to tie it at 1. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. Out of here. Back-to-back home runs, and they've taken the lead.
Center fielder, number 10, Austin Jackson.
Avisail Garcia with a solo home run. Home run number 15 for him thus far. Anthony Gose steps in here to lead off the 6th as the rain continues to fall here.
Well, I'm glad I'm up in this cozy booth with you guys because it kind of looks pretty miserable down there to me.
A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Miguel Gonzalez will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Sacrifice attempt here. Throw goes to first here, so it works just as they drew it up, and now the possible tying run is in scoring position at second. So striding in, Jose Iglesias, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Justin Upton will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A spin and a throw. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Tim Anderson gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
The shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Back at it is Sanchez as he moves ahead of the leadoff man here. 0-1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Sanchez is ready. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Adam Eaton will dig in for a 3rd time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. Into the seats, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Belted high and deep into right center. Ghost going back. Still going back. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run.
The left fielder, number 53, Melky Cabrera.
Solo shot to right center. Number 14 on the season, and it gives the White Sox a 3-1 lead. Jose Abreu steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And it looks like a right-hander's got enough to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Upton's under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Todd Frazier will stand in, hoping he can find a little green out there for once. He's lined out twice thus far.
Well, sitting up here, it looks like there's a lot of wide open spaces, but he's been hitting them right at people all game long.
First delivery to him on the way. Swung right over the splitter there, 0-1. Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Back here on the south side of Chicago, White Sox on top in this one. But before we get out to the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary through the first 6. First offering on its way. Miguel Cabrera stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. There to take it is Jackson, and there's your first out. J.D. Martinez will stand in now, hoping to get on top of one for a change. He's popped out in successive plate appearances. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball, 1-0. In for a strike, it's 1-1. Hit hard to short. Anderson is there on to first, and there are 2 down. Victor Martinez will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
But the throw bounces on him at first, and the inning's going to continue. Ian Kinsler will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Ground ball left side. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired.
It's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Deoner Navarro steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th. He looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1. Hit to short. And taken in out there for the first out. Digging in, Brett Laurie. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
I can't imagine they're going to give him anything to hit this time around.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Kinsler onto the grass, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting,
Avisail Garcia comes forward now. A home run in his last at-bat.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Tap fouled at home plate. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Goes is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Nick Castellanos comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th. Nate Jones will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Nate.
Leading off the inning, Nick Castellanos. And they'll need him to get something going here. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Anthony Goes steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And a high strike there, 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hold, 0-2. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Hot shot down the line. Frazier's up with it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Miguel Gonzalez will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him. And Alex Wilson will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year. Austin Jackson will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
Goes is there, and that's not the way you want to start the bottom of the 8th. 1 pitch, 1 gone. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. This is line to left, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. Adam Eaton stands in, coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Well, the last time that was a fastball, and it didn't really look like he got all of it, but the velocity of the pitch probably helped it a little bit, and he just snuck it out of here.
And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful. Melky Cabrera takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield would probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield are going to be coming up gunning if they get any chance at all.
Martinez is under it, and he makes the catch for out number. Kicking off the top of the ninth, Jose Iglesias, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
David Robertson is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And a great start to the ninth, as this ought to be extra bases. And a very quick start to the inning here. It's a first pitch double. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Justin Upton. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. And that's taken for strike one. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. But this will land untouched. And Upton won't chase that one. It's 1-2. 1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1. Miguel Cabrera will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole. Hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. And a dive out there in left center, but he can't come up with it. And now third base coach Dave Clark's giving him the come on around third. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 3-2 contest. J.D. Martinez comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Trying to hold the lead. Victor Martinez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he only had 1 hit, but...